The event is isedutshwa. Our meeting point is Ekwarini village because Nivile August Ekwarini. We're meeting up at Ekwarini, a beautiful establishment. And I said, "Dutchwa, N2. We're going as a driver. When you're from Butterworth, after you've passed that Guadana 10 junction, just about a kilometer or so, you turn left, and then from Dutchwa side, 4 kilometers away from town, you turn right. Establishment that is our meetup point. Bring your 4x4, dress to impress.
Yes.
Smell good.
Qhakaza, Mntase sithi Mntase Qhakaza. Qhakaza Mntase sithi Mntase Qhakaza. Qhakaza Mntase sithi Mntase Qhakaza. Qhakaza, Qhakaza. Qhakaza Mntase sithi Mntase Qhakaza. Qhakaza Mntase sithi Mntase Qhakaza. Qhakaza Mntase sithi Mntase Qhakaza. Qhakaza, Qhakaza.
I am CJ Odrinelana.
And I am Nicole Coco Fisher.
And welcome to another episode of Qhakaza Mntase. Oh, hey pretty lady.
Hey, gorgeous.
How are you?
Always well, gorgeous. How are you?
I'm fine. Look at you. I love you. Welcome to another episode, as we said, of Qhakaza Mntase. And before we get into this episode, because I'm very excited, I would like to say thank you to our classy to Isilulu Technologies. Ndikubalisela nge-Evolve, ndikubalisela ngophanda Mzansi, nge-Smart Diva Accommodation, ndikubalisela nge-Lucolo's Palace, ndithi X-Royal Studios, ndithi Captain Joe's, and Sophistic Furnitures. That was a mouthful. So thank you guys for sponsoring this beautiful episode. Where can they follow us on social media?
They can follow us on all social media platforms at Qhakaza Mntase.
And also you can follow the TAF page on Facebook, it's TAAF, and on all other social media platforms, it's taf.eastcape. Can you smell that? It smells tough.
Smells
strong.
Oxygen.
When I use something else. But with that said, I did say in the beginning of the episode that I'm quite excited. But slowly naireke. Abanye benimazela on TikTok, abanye benimazela on social media platforms such as Facebook, and abanye benimazela Ekwarini. Hi, but AP.
Hi, CJ.
Nicole. Why you was shy?
No, I'm not shy. I was just waiting for Nicole to greet me. I'm not gonna say hi. I'm not gonna say hi, Nicole. Whereas CJ said hi, Booty.
But now I also said hi. It's just she's a bit for him, as I say.
Yeah,
no, it's fine.
And
Sorry. Hi, Nicole. Are you good, Nicole?
Now that you're asking, I feel like a person.
Welcome to the show, Booty. Tinagesi Booty. You know, welcome to the show. But Amandu out there, Batu AP. Please, just now we are getting into the show. Tell the people that are watching about Ungubani, Usukapi, and yeah.
Yo. No, jokes. I'm AP okokuqala ndisuka eDutshwa waseDutshwa. Ndazalelwa eDutshwa, ndakhulela eDutshwa, ndafunda eDutshwa. But ke ndaphuma eDutshwa ndeza East London. Ndazogqibezela ke ukufunda eEast London. That is where ke apha eEast London I got the fame yobu AP, sort of a thing. Because eDutshwa beningaziwa ngo-AP that much.
That was okay.
eDutshwa akhona ke lamagama bendibizwa ngawo the childhood names and everything, but ke ngifuna ukuvala
sizawudibana nomuntu waseDutshwa and then I'm going to say hi AP yena
angakwazi ngondoda
I am pura.
nicknames ebendibizwa ngazo phaa, such as
Isigaxakaxaka.
Godwin. Not isigaxakaxaka, kafiki phaa. So ndisitsho nje into okokubana ke ndayifumana apha e-East London, ndeza e-East London ngozofunda. That was about 11 years ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, exposed. Yes, hi.
Ndeza ngozofunda and ndayenza loo nto leyo ndayigqiba, so I had to go kwi-industry. And then i-background yam ke njengoba ndisebenzofunda nje apha, it's on communications. I did public relations and communications apha eWolga Sisulu for a full 4 years, a diploma and a BTech. And then I had to go to the industry. Fortunately or unfortunately enough for me, ndaqala kwi-tough environment. I had to leave East London, ndabheka eJoburg, to start up usebenza, where I did my internship, and I spent about 2 years in Joburg. I came back ndaza kweqala ndazophangela with one of the companies ezinkulu apha. Nalapho I spent about 2 years, ndayeka from there. So since then I have drawn inspiration for myself into okubana no man puthi khawube independent. So I had to be independent. Ndazimela ke starting ngezinto ezincinci kakhulu endingazazi into okubana zizamthini. Doing minor things for abantu, such as doing company registration, doing promotions zabantu on social media platforms. Ndizenza ezo zinto from passion. Ndizama no purify my graphic designing skills and ndizifundeleyo ku YouTube. So ndizenza ezo zinto, publishing abantu out there and everything. So until a friend of mine nabanye abantu, family members as close, but no man, lento uyayenza and you are passionate ngayo, why don't you make it a source of living for yourself? Then I decided, no man, there's a source of living on this. So I had to there's a source of living out of it. So currently, ndenza kakhulu into edibene ne-social media marketing. I run numerous pages of social media for different companies, and also I manage different brands zabantu out there, when I was celebrities, the artists and everything. But I do them as behind closed doors, because abanye bafuna ukwaziwa into okubana ndimanage ngubani okanye ndiyathini. But I do that, zizinto endizenzayo ezo. Partly ndangena kwi-events, ekungeneni kwam kwi-events ndingene through i-Ekwarini, le ubukhe wayimenshina, that ndisuka khona. I-Ekwarini village, ndingayibala ke-Ekwarini because it contributed massively towards who I am today. I-Ekwarini in about 3 years it exists now. So ndafika e-Ekwarini saqala. From that, Ekwarini built the brand yam because ndaziweke ngabantu abaninzi through e-Ekwarini.
Bakwazi ngala nickname yakho.
Same, I'm saying AP. Yazo developer engaba ka AP e-East London. Ndahamba ndaya kwezinye i-province ndaphinda ndabuya selling AP ke ngoku. So nalala brand in-AP Qina.
So AP, what is the one thing that's inspired you to do what you are currently doing?
There's a lot that inspired me to do what I'm currently doing. Firstly, ndikhule kwi-environment that was, I can say it was very conducive for me. Everyone that was in my surrounding, you were able to express yourself and tell into okubana ufuna ntoni, nini, kanjani, and you were not able sometimes uyifumana lento uyifunayo ngexesha olifuna ngalo. You have to work for it. So upon that, no man, to be independent and do what I want to do. Ndivuke ngexesha lam, ndenze lento yanelisa abantu, ndiyibona into abana bayayithanda. No man, mandizipush. Ndazipusha nyani. Ekuzipusha kwam, I decided, no, AP, let me start a brand. Apart from AP, which is a personal brand, let me start a company. I started a company called DG Influence. The company with DG Influence, those are just two names. It's Digital Influence. So in this breaking and as Dibanisa, because I saw that I've got an influence on digital platforms. So let me just, my company will be just Digital Influence. So that I use that influence to grow brands as a Sakalayo. I have worked with the brands' needs. Some of the brands in the 7 and on shelves. across East London stores, ezinye going that side of KZN. There is a brand that I once worked with on that side that I pushed massively. Now you contributed immensely towards who I am today.
Now I want to talk about, before we get into the depth, your social media as AP Qina. Like, I want to go on the TikTok platform. On TikTok, you do motivational videos, you post what do you call this, events and all of that. How has TikTok contributed in your name?
Hey, TikTok, the contribution at TikTok, I would say it has been positive so far. Because the people I met through TikTok, people that see my content on TikTok, ngabantu that I regard as abantu aba helpful more than other social medias. Because on TikTok, I can assure you that abantu abaninzi endidibene nabo through my TikTok content, ngabo that assisted me kule nto ndizama uyibuilda ngoku, mostly to get more sponsors to be on board for it. Abanye are still trying, abanye bayandifonela day in and day out asking me about the event, the preparations and everything, how is it going. So TikTok, oqala ndangena kuTikTok kuba nandimbona into ye-videos ezihlekisayo and everything. I was going there to watch videos. I ended up being addicted nakwinto ezidibene no-live zo-TikTok. So ndinalo addiction ka-TikTok ne-live videos.
Is it sorry, Nicole, is it good to be addicted or use the word addicted for as the social media platforms? I know you say you are blogging on Facebook. Nicole vlogs on Facebook, and she has a passion for writing. So I feel like she's addicted to Facebook. Is addicted the right word to use in your sense? Because you use it also as a platform for build a brand.
Addiction. It's an addiction.
And I would say it depends what type kind of addiction. You have good addictions and you got bad ones. I think in my sense, I would say that it just takes my mind off things. It's my getaway space.
Is it the same for you?
No, it's not a getaway space for me. It's a marketing space. So by having that addiction towards that platform, it also helped me to have addiction on what I'm doing. So I'm addicted on what I do. So Londo, it gives me a drive and a push behind that, you know what, keep on doing what you are doing. Because sometimes you will do into content. You don't get any views. You don't get any reactions. Abanye they feel demoralized through that. And apha ebuya umfa eyeka ukwenza lento ayenzayo. And then you post mhlawumbi epagini yomntu that you manage or that you run. Xa ufaka lo post, then obviously laa mntu expect reactions. You also expect the reactions. Xa none reactions. So ngamanye amaxesha loo nto ingakudemoralize, but you don't need to be demoralized. You need to know ubani ufuna uyaphi, uyenzela ntoni laa nto. Should you know those things, then you would master that and also understand the operations of the social media, because the social media can build you at the same time it can kill you. But for a social media to build you, it can take decades of years. But to kill you, it can take 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Then you are out.
Nake, I've been burning to ask. What is the whole vibe about?
4x4.
My family don't own 4x4s.
It's fine. So
Can you take us into the whole 4x4 adventure? What is it about? That we want to know everything about it.
Hey, the 4x4 event, it's not 4x4 event nonetheless. It's 4x4 adventure, as written here. It's just an off-road drive. At first, this thing was meant to give the 4x4 motorist that off-road drive, so that they can understand ukubana kunjani uqhuba off-road basuke kwi-comfort zone, and also to understand controls those 4x4s zazo, because majority of people, they just buy 4x4s. They don't even know how to control a 4x4. This is what you're supposed to do. So they don't understand. They are just buying the 4x4 because they've got the dreams of driving big cars. That is it. But the motive behind this, it's not to teach people how to drive. Is to give them that feeling your Kuba off-road, while also exploring the beauty of our province. Because I've seen that the province here too, it's very beautiful. And in and now that are hard to see. The entire province. So this event is on annual basis. And if focal point here, it's the entire Eastern Cape. But I have decided to start Mbashe because it was Mbashe. So everything starts at home. Charity begins at home. So when I was preaching this to some of the people that are on board, such as Umaspala Wethu Mbashe, and they were interested in this thing. So they even had their own suggestions, because I identified a route as Noitata, as a Sensalendo, but they asked me to change the route so that to see that they regard them as tourism attraction, because the other aim near the event is to boost the domestic tourism across the province here too, in particular and also is to enhance the local market, because kula show se invite also no so much shishini about only 4x4 nabangenazo 4x4s to come and showcase whatever that they are doing. So there will be stalls there. And I was expecting Mntase to be there as well. I was expecting you guys to be there as well. But you will talk that behind the scene. At least we take her out.
He is calling us out, but we will have that conversation behind the scenes.
When I'm saying that,
because
you guys,
when I put us in jobs, we take a look at us. You put us met and we don't do that.
No, I understand. I get you.
But it's the same Tata as Mntase on the 1st of October.
Okay. No, it's fine. Otherwise, the event, it's more about boosting the local revenue. It's more about lobbying the tourists to come and see the beauty of our Mbashe. So I am doing this event in partnership with Ekwarini. As I said, that Ekwarini is one of the key fundamental factors as yes a player huge towards me into the inspiration yokwenza le event. Landa Ekwarini nje, it's my molder. Iyo enkhulisayo that helps me in a lot of things. So siyenzela lonto to bring tourists, to grow the local revenue, to also attract abantu abanomdla to come and see the Eastern Cape.
So, what is there maybe like a fee or something that how do Mntase, for instance, I don't have a 4x4. If I want to attend, or
Don't
what
worry.
channels do I take?
I speak blessing upon your life. Fire! 4x4! Fire!
I wanted to go to a Duncan village.
Fire! I got down dreams of traveling at Duncan.
I want them to see me there.
Okay, yeah, that's all teeny.
Yeah, Jim Long.
No, Nicole, this event, it's targeted ebantwini that drive 4x4s. But even if you don't drive one or you don't own one, you can hire one. Uze le event and come and attend. And also we're gonna cater as well for the 4x2s, because we understand we want that drive 4x2s. So we're gonna cater for them, but we will strictly monitor them so that they do not drive. We4x4, but end up obviously when it comes to a fee, there is a fee that we charge per car. We charge per car, irregardless of number, but we charge per car. La fee as a charge is 650 rands. It includes a golf t-shirt, with the peso. And la golf t-shirt, I remember for so many years. after this event. And also, there is a free split buy esizabe sikhona apha. Sizabe jikeleza igusha zisendlini zithiwa free ngabantu abaparticipatayo apha. And also, there is an after party that we have arranged after this, and we have invited the artists eziqonda into okubana ninganomdla nazo to come nizokonwaba nazo. Some of the artists ziyayibona the magnitude ye-event, ziyafona that man, I want to be part of this. Even if you don't pay me, you're just gonna give me fuel, let me come on board. So we are receiving such things. The sponsors, they are coming left, right, center. Some of them via and everything. I would announce that we've got the sponsors, the key sponsors, the Sinazo, Imbashe, local municipality, Alpha 4x4 and accessories. Alpha 4x4 is situated at Beacon Bay, complex center, when you drive towards Queenstown, a complex center up on your right. So they
I don't go out much, AP.
So Alpha 4x4 deals with 4x4 accessories. So there are experts off-road drive. So and they've promised that they will bring some rewards for the best driver as well as the worst driver. There will be a wooden ride for the worst driver as well. So I request that everyone must come and attend this event so as to get that experience. We are piloting it. This is the first launch. So anything can happen now. So we expect anything to happen. But we are positive and certain that it will be a success.
There's a joke going on the internet. A guy, this guy was driving on the I don't know what you call it, on the road, ne? It's like into where he was driving, and he spit dry on the back of the buggy, and then the spit dry thing flew, but then they couldn't find it. So, do you have anything to do with it?
So far. If as county organizers maybe I might not be clued up but all I know is we'll be having the speed
yes.
And also Chief Mtoto naye is supporting the event, and also he contributed, but I just mentioned the one who contributed only. I can't do that. As well as the MEC for education, Fundile Garden, naye contributed. But I won't mention the one who contributed on, as well as the tourism department, Parks and Tourism is on board. They just recently got it. Yes.
Chief Mntondo is one of our first guests of Qhakaza Mntase. So, yes. So, you see, you're in the right zone. Naniko, what I want to know is, sugar a Joburg. Flyile ndahlika Mntase Airport.
Mntase Airport.
And then I'm gonna drive to Jikwa. Right. With my 4x4. Yes, that I hired from that company as the airport. And then
with that one, there are some logistics as arranged in terms of accommodation. There is another promising sponsor for the accommodation, but I can guarantee you and give you assurance that accommodation is going to be provided for abantu abasuka kude, abantu abazosupport this thing abasuka kude. We will arrange accommodation for them. It's going to be offered. The sponsor is going to be on board soon for that.
Thank you so much to the sponsors. Yes, guys, sponsoring is very important. Yeah.
A little bit off topic, Booty. I would like to know, you've got this hectic thing going on, but at the same time you are a family man. How do you balance?
It's difficult, It's difficult because sometimes you share your loved ones. They don't like it. Puma. It's like izinto shady out there and everything because they do happen.
What are you trying to tell us?
No. I'm just being realistic with you that ezo zinto ziyenzeka. So Puma sometimes there will be a lack of trust. Njengohamba and everything. And also now it's difficult for me to give assurance to lo muntu ngena trust on this thing because now I want to go and do this thing. You're hustling because nonke must nihleli apha waiting for me to provide or to do whatever that you want me to do. So xa ningazufunda ukubana ndihambe nithi manthi. So ezo zinto ziyenzeka. So but you need to balance it. You need to have certain days where you dedicate that ezintsuku ndizidedicate to ebantwaneni bam, ndizidedicate to umama umntana and everything because I've got 2 beautiful kids. So I have to give them time. And I've also got my little sister that is also my kid. I regard her as my kid. So I make sure that I balance. Every Friday, I make it a point, almost every Friday, that I don't go out on the Fridays. That one does better that I don't do it. I'm indoors watching movies with Abantwana, with Umamo Abantwana and everything. Then I start going out on Saturdays and Sundays, but not on the weekends.
Nicole has a question. It used to be my favorite question, but can you really answer that question?
I have an obsession with that question, Shay.
Yeah, but Solombuza that question, we get it out of the way.
You said you're gonna ask.
No, I'm not gonna ask me.
No. Why are you always making me?
Can you tell the question I was saying?
No, I'm not gonna ask. Ask me now. We can do this the whole day, you know. Nicole wants to know, is there a candidate for Lobola?
It was just in the previous question.
A candidate for Lobola. The candidate is there for a Lobola. Ikhona candidate. Kushoda nje
Ilobola.
usuku
Oh.
nelobola nomalume babuye eGoli. Ngabanye bande basaya. Well, it is a corner lobola. Phinde iphume ezindlela because omalume ababuyi.
And imali lobola inengxaki. Iba nengxaki imali lobola.
Iba nengxaki because ivele issue ngoba ufuna ukukhalisa iqobolisa. Umalume levela kuhlala ngaphi? Uthi umalume ikhona lento. Hayi umalume angafiki. Xa usoyisebenzisile afone umalume. Ngirediye ngokumthanda. Malume. Maphile ndizame malume. Aphinde umalume kamfuna ngafumaneki.
Yabona malume kan ngiyasilibazisa yabona ngoku buyana Joburg uyacela uAP bacela nibuye yabo. Okay, no, it's fine. On social media, let's go just a bit back. On social media, you have a presence, and it's easy to trend for good or bad. You said that social media can break you or make you. Udilishana njani ne bad comments, ne bad trending, ne bad vibes. Those are the vibes.
There's one thing that I've learned. That background
Yeah.
those things, this is not that I understand. This is not that and this is when I in most of the time. The only way to deal with bad publicity or positive publicity, those things quite positive, it doesn't need excitement. You don't have to be excited when you are trending positively because they can also use your excitement against you, but demoralize, shift a focus away from learn to be positive that was trending about you, even on bad publicity. On bad publicity, if you're going to entertain the bad publicity, you are giving them more room to drag that negative publicity. The only way is to watch the situation unfold. Calm. When the dust is settled, and then you come up with a way you want to cultivate your followers and everyone so that they can believe in you, follow you again. Because I don't want to lie, both negative and positive publicity helps. because Zoe2, they grow your account, they grow your followership, because all what you need is followership. So that whenever you post Indo Yako out there, it can be able to reach your target market.
I have one final question. We all have that one motto, maybe Bible verse or something that either your teacher taught you, parents, grandparents. What is the one thing that you always take with you wherever you go?
There's only one thing, endiyithathayo. Utata Nkhulisayo said to me, ayikho into ebaluleke njengeligama lithi enkosi okanye igama lithi uxolo. Those two words, they're very important. A day, you must at least uzame into okubana ufumane umuntu ozawuthi kuwe enkosi. Just a day. Okanye ozawuthi wena kuye uxolo. A day, you must try and find that. If akekho umuntu ozawuthi enkosi kuwe a day, that means olo suku for wena was a waste. Make sure that you get someone to say thank you to you, or you say uxolo komnye umuntu. Those two words are very key. Asele uqhubeka nobomi sithini. Thank you and sorry.
Before we end the show, I would like to know, or I would like to ask you to motivate someone who's sitting there who wants to be, because finding out you're also doing events planning with this big event. So how would you motivate that person? And then also just to add artists are the Eastern Cape, how would you motivate them to not leave but stay and keep hustling?
What you are talking about, it's very sensitive, in particular on the artist side. I am new on the event space. Yes, I've been doing events, but I was dealing mostly with corporate events because I was in a corporate environment. So I was planning corporate events and everything. But now I'm on entertainment. I've ventured into entertainment. And then when I got into this entertainment industry, I realized that there are politics around entertainment. And as politics, zilapha entertainment can derail umntu and lose focus. Because you find out that we invite certain DJs to come and participate in the event, but there are DJs as well in Qhakaza that feels like, no, you are sidelining us, you don't want us, so and so, and everything. So those they do happen in the industry. All what you need to know in industry is that you need to be focused. Know what you want. Know what's best for your vision. Be able to scrutinize as artists, because some of the artists zifuna just want to get popularity. Zizawuthi uzawuthi kuwe ndifuna nje uziveza. Can I use your platform so that ndaziwe ngabantu? Umnikeze platform kanti it's gonna jeopardize everything. So xa sele yena ne-career yakhe bekwi-jeopardy, nawe you are affected because uba invited ntoni kwispace sakho. So ezo nitty-gritties the-entertainment ziyamkhupha umuntu esihlalweni. End up now ungafola into itrap yabo nawo ungena kwesa politics. All what I can say to event organizers is phandle pha kwa entertainment, focus, don't lose focus, know what you want and know how to deal with the obstacles that come against your vision and the will. And also to artists that's the Eastern Cape, in particular the growing artists, because this was from the support with the local artists. What I've discovered is that they do not know their worth. They do not know the worth yabo. You would find an artist who book. We are using how much is your booking fee? Tell you that I'm on hot money now. Was and then say the coroner's 5 and then give me 500 rands. Like I've got that numerous times. Afike umuntu umbhukile kakuhle wamfaka kwi-poster afuna utshwala afuna ubhatala ngotshwala, and then I'm like this buzo lo muntu xa fika emva ekhaya eshushu and then the 500 rand uphinde wayisebenzisa along the way ufika athini ekhaya abebe kwi-poster iposter ihamba jikelele elilizwe ebona, and then abe ne-poster ezininzi ade abe ne-gig guide, and then thina from the back of our mind. Sibala into one Heimalum is getting business. It's getting business because where's posters over at the Patala Mochwal. So I think the artist should restrain from Lando your Patala Mochwal.
Yeah.
Know your worth. If you charge 3,000 for your appearance and DJing, use that 5,000 throughout or 3,000 throughout. Ungafuna ubhadala ngotshwala and everything. Abanye abantu would come and negotiate. That is normal in business. You negotiate, but iba a certain percentage oqonda iba awudluli ku-30% kwi-negotiations zakho. That is it, and it's standard. Ungafuna ukuzi-exploitisa ngabantu out there because people will exploit you because babonile ubuthanda utshwala and then they will give you the right. Usele wena right yabo phayana ube shushu uphume wami goduka. That is all.
Then good to again African. Kanti ubungagigi na.
Awukwazi uphendula uyashiya abantu bebekunathekile bebe-invitile bathatha kwalo girlfriend yakho because you can't afford them.
I can go.
I'm saying.
I can go. Go put AP. Until you put AP.
Deeper, Baba.
We go deeper.
Deeper.
Nicole, is there anything else?
I think
I would like Open AP to just once again give emphasis on the 4x4 adventure and the event. When is it gonna be? Where is it gonna be? Sifike njani? Sifike siphume ntoni? Siyabo sinuka njani? Should it smell like Gucci or Versace?
masculinity.
Guys, the event izabe isedutshwa. Our meeting point is Ekwarini village because Nivile August Ekwarini. We're meeting up at Ekwarini, a beautiful establishment. And I said to you, N2, we're going as a driver. When you're from Butterworth, after you've passed that Guadana 10 junction, just about a kilometer or so, you turn left. And then from Dutwa side, 4 kilometers away from town, you turn right. Establishment that is our meetup point. Bring your 4x4, dress to impress,
Yes.
smell good, as you said it.
Yeah.
Make sure that you take along your friends for your after party. Bring some money because people will be selling their products and uzawufuna uthenga. Mhlawumbe bethu a network because of load shedding because ke network bayingxaki. Bring some cash with you. Come along. Event here today we're gonna start around about 10 o'clock. Our startup time we're starting to run a motorcade here to Iphume Ekwarini by 10 o'clock. Umeya waseDutya will be amongst us. We are hoping that no Mayor Wasematole will be amongst us because we are in talks with them. So please do come because this will also be used as a networking session. The people that you're gonna meet there are just the ones about Tingangandoni in the near future. So come. Branding will be done on that day. The t-shirts will be given out on that day. So let's meet Ekwarini, guys. Make sure you don't miss this one out. Be there or be told.
Yo. Yes, Kwatan. Yes, Kwatan. You know, Cho. Kasakhula kuthiwa Kwatan. Khala. Khalas go.
Actually, ke tla motela le Kwadana, o se di Kwadana ne ya ba ngwa Kwadana.
Kudala nithetha lento.
Ngithemba usithi kanye la ndawo where the battle of Kwadana occurred. Kwela hlathanyana lincinci phaya uyatshona nje phange ezantsi.
Sasiyoshuta imovie phaya.
Exactly.
Guys,
That is where I grew up.
Too many stories to tell in this me. Sasiyoshuta imovie ba. Absu. Hayi jagi uzizafumana. Andithabeza bayi hayi sinemilenze.
And iKwadana la ndawo ndishutela kwi-movie yenye yendawo sizazivizithela xa senza le drive.
Yo, ngikele 4x4 zingabuyi.
There's no way.
I think after the show we're gonna have to have this conversation here, Kwata. I need a lot of clarity because too many questions. And with that said, guys, we really hope we see you guys get with 4x4 adventure. It's on a Sunday, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes,
the
on
first
the 1st of October. If we get out now, 4x4, we are hiring. I want a new post on Twitter. It's we just bought a it's a Ford Ranger. We just bought a Ford Ranger cash. Then kwa comment wathi wathi lapho I meant hired. So with that said, if awunayo ihayarisha Mntase, if awukwazi ihayarisha iboleke pha kuba uJola, I'm sure nobunayo. But make sure you are at the event. And with that said, that brings us to the end of the show. But Abby, where can we find you on social media platforms?
On social media platform, you can find me on Facebook, partly on Twitter, TikTok, as you said, and as well as Instagram. I am on Instagram and LinkedIn. You find me as AP Qina on Facebook. You find me as Ngasana on TikTok. You will find me as AP Qina as well on LinkedIn.
Okay, and with that said, don't forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms
At Qhakaza Mntase.
and also at TAF on Facebook, TAAF, or TAF.EastCape on all other social media platforms. Once again, Masiti and Gossip is sponsors Zetu, because without you, there wouldn't be an episode. With that said, I am CJ Audrey Nilana.
And I am Nicole Coco Fisher.
And that is the end of our show. I'd like to say, Qhakaza Mntase.